back to another podcast. Today we have a very special guest. I have my tia Victoria here.
Bueno, me robaron la introducción. Hello, welcome back. Yes, we do have a very special guest today.
Okay, sorry.
She's being special today. We have my very, very good friend Victoria, my sister from another mister. Victoria Kubiak is here with us today. She is friend, sister, confidant, everything we can think of. Tia. She has a very interesting story. She is, well, I'm going to let her tell you what she is. Tell us all about yourself. Welcome, Vicky, welcome.
Hi, guys.
She has a nail salon.
No, it's not a nail salon.
I'm a little nervous. This is my first time on a podcast. I
Don't
feel like
be
I'm
nervous.
I'm in a job interview.
Well, it's not a job interview. It is an interview, though.
My name is Victoria. I'm 32 years old. I was born and raised in Florida. I'm not old.
What does that say about me?
I was born and raised in Florida. I moved to DR. I currently live in Santo Domingo. I moved there about 6 years ago. I have a hair salon and two beautiful babies,
My baby.
Luis and Emma's
Siblings.
siblings. I love the beach. I love nature.
You surf?
I surf.
I don't know how to surf.
Yeah, I don't think you have the ability.
But I know how to like move because you move your arms like this, right?
No, duh. I think everyone here knows how to move. I'm moving. She's moving.
I don't know how to surf.
Move. Like move
Oh,
your arms.
okay,
You say
I'm
she's
sorry.
moving.
You're so sarcastic, bro. Jesus.
I'm chatting.
But anyways, I'm really happy to be here with you guys today. So
We're happy you're here with us. So tell us a little bit about how you became a hairstylist. What did you do here in Florida? What part of Florida? Because Florida's long.
So I was born here in Hollywood, but I was raised in Palm Beach. ¿Qué te digo? How did I get into hair?
Mm-hmm.
Well, first, I always wanted to be an orthodontist. I liked teeth. So
That is the most random thing ever. How did you get into hair? Well, first I want to know. I love teeth.
But yeah, teeth are the first thing I look at when I meet somebody.
Make sure you brush your teeth before you go see Tia Vicky.
But how did I get into hair? I first was introduced to the salon life because I have an aunt in DR who has a salon, and my mom used to send me to DR growing up every summer. So I basically grew up with her in her salon, seeing all the beautiful people that would go into her salon and they would leave super beautiful and happy, and that was something that I always liked. So when I turned 14, I moved to DR for the first time. I lived with her, so she was like a mom to me. And at 15, she put me in cosmetology school, or la Escuela de Belleza allá in Santo Domingo. So that's how I was introduced to the beauty industry, and my plan was always to live in DR to study because I wanted to be an orthodontist, but life happened, and when I had to move back to Florida, hair was supposed to be my way to help me pay through college because yo intenté ir a la universidad, pero eventually I really loved getting into hair, and I left college because first I didn't really have the money to pay through college. I was going to cosmetology at night, and I was also working a full-time job.
Ouch.
So it was a lot for me. So I decided to leave school. I focused in the salon. I got really focused in the salon, and then I was able to land a job con una muchacha que trabajaba en the salon donde yo me formé. Y through that salon, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have had all the opportunities that I've had in my career now. I'm an educator for L'Oreal Professional. Everything that I know was through them. That's why education is super important to me, because I grew up in that salon culture where everybody was a team, everybody helped each other out. They were really dedicated to making sure that everybody that was working for them was successful. So that is something that really inspired me and really got me focused when I had the opportunity to open up my own business. So that's like the salon culture that I want to have in my own business and within all the people that are around me who work for me as well.
Okay, but so you're in the beauty industry, but you're not like just a regular, how do I say this? Stylist. Like you're a please help me with the words, because apparently I don't know how to speak today.
I specialize in color.
Okay.
My main techniques that I do now is balayage techniques, because that's the trend nowadays. So I specialize in color, and I specialize in hair cutting design. I really love doing haircuts. So
just a little story. When I met Vicky, I had gone to someone here because I had really long hair, like down to my waist, and I wanted to be blonde. So I went somewhere, and that person's technique wasn't very subtle. It was like thick, right? So I meet Vicky, and she looks at me with this face, and I'm like, why is she looking at me like that? And then I found out what she does. I found out her hair, like what she does, like she fixes people's hair, right? So I'm looking at her, and I'm like, does my hair need fixing? And she's like, yes. I'm like, okay, all right, so let's do it. Huh?
When were you blonde?
It was a special type of blonde because it was like these thick layers of, it was all types of colors.
It was super blotchy and orange, and it was a full-on color correction when I did hair.
So she was working at the time at a specific salon in Santo Domingo. We lived here, but we were visiting, right? So she's like, I'm going to squeeze you into the schedule, and I'm going to squeeze me into the schedule. Do you know how long I was there? And she didn't even get to finish correcting my color. It was like 16 hours. 16 hours. I will never forget. She comes up. It's like this little board, right? And then she has it looks like the little board that you use like when you're painting, right? Mm-hmm. It was literally like little circles. And then she had me on all this tinfoil and all this stuff. And then she would literally grab a piece of my hair section by section. Mind you, I have a lot of hair, and it was super long, and you had to see her. It was like an artist, right? It was like one by one, and I'm like, I'm never leaving this place. I'm never gonna leave all here.
Day. And then we ended up
16 hours.
Her hair at the house.
Yeah, 16 hours.
Wait, but that's not how you guys met.
No, that's not how we met.
Well, no, I said when I met her, like at the beginning of our. That's a different story.
You guys met because of your husbands. They were best friends, and they loved cars.
Yes, our previous ex-husbands, correct. Mm-hmm. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, that is true.
What was your blonde?
I'm trying to figure that out too. I only remember red hair. That's all I remember, red hair.
They weren't that small. They weren't that small.
You guys were really small. That was what?
I'll look for a picture now.
When we were living.
That was like 4 years ago.
That was 2019. Because after that, we moved.
Damn, I was already living in DR for 2 years, and...
You had Alexa was 6 months old. Moved. Alexa was 6 months old.
I saw a photo of Alexa when she was
A lot of time has gone by. You guys have changed completely since the first time that we met you guys.
In a good way and a bad way?
In a good way. You guys have grown up a lot. You guys were babies.
I'm looking for a picture.
Yeah, if she wasn't wearing those shoes, I would be taller than her.
Oh, guys, I got new shoes. Look.
I don't think they care.
Well, I will show you.
Wow. So now that he mentioned, I'll look for the picture later. Now that he mentioned the story, so I was brought to her house, right? And I was brought under the impression that she knew that I was coming. And that wasn't the case, right? So here comes Nicole with a suitcase or whatever, but we got there super late. So, your tío was like, oh, look, just here, this is the room you're going to sleep, blah, 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 and we go to sleep. In the morning, I wake up, and I'm just sitting there in my pajamas, having coffee, and she comes down, and she's like, she has this face. That minute, I knew that she did not know who I was.
I knew that she was coming. I just didn't know when, because Theo had mentioned that they were coming. I just wasn't expecting it to be so quickly. So when I went downstairs, I was really caught by surprise. I saw this random ass girl sitting at my dinner table drinking coffee, and
I'm
she
like,
was
good
like,
morning. And she's
hello.
like, huh? Yeah, it was kind of a surprise. I wanted to kill your tío. It's like, you don't do that to people. Like, hello. At least, let her know that I'm coming. So it was no. And then, to make matters worse, I had heard so much about Alexa. Like, your dad was crazy about Alexa since she was a baby, right? So everything was Alexa, 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 la gorda, la gorda, la gorda, la gorda. And I didn't know Alexa, right? So when they took Alexa out of the room, I went crazy. Oh my God, Alexa. And she's looking at me like, why are you touching my kid? It's like, I feel like I know her. Yeah.
I thought you were about to say, when I saw Alexa, I thought she was a boy. I thought you were about to say that.
Why would I say that? I know she was bald, but
she was bald at the time.
My baby. She was so tiny and chubby.
Mm-hmm.
So Vicky has 2 kids. She has a baby girl that I've known since she was 6 months old. Crazy. Mm-hmm. And she's 5 now, right?
Yes.
And we've missed most of her birthdays.
Really quickly.
Huh?
We've missed most of her birthdays because we live over here.
Yeah. Well, we didn't miss her first birthday. We were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were there for the most important birthday.
Yeah, we were there for her first birthday. She had a circus birthday. And then there's Liam.
Yeah. Huh? They got the name Liam from me. I suggested it. Me.
Yeah.
It
was Lewis who named
I suggested
him.
it. I suggested it.
Yeah, but we all know Liam's mine.
Yeah. No.
Yes,
No.
we all know Liam's
He's
mine.
my little baby.
Huh?
He's my little baby.
No, he's my
He
baby.
looks more like us.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has my hair.
He could pass for being your guys' brother.
He got my
Yeah.
black
For
hair.
sure, because he got really dark hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got a big attitude, too.
Mm-hmm.
Little person, big attitude. like big. Like, he doesn't get what he wants, and he stomps, and he looks at you, and he rolls his eyes.
Does he know how to walk
He's
yet?
1.5, by the way.
Huh?
Does he know how to walk yet?
Yeah, he runs and everything.
Walking.
He jumps up on the table and the couch and all that.
I still remember you sent us a video of him pulling Alexa's hair.
Him and Alexa wrestle, okay? And it drives me insane because I think they're going to hurt each other, and Biggie's just sitting there like,
they're
whatever.
rough.
He's just like, oh, you good? Okay, you're good.
I remember when we put kiwi on Alexa's head. He started running around.
Can you tell your listeners and your viewers who Kiwi is? Remind them, please.
So, previous bird.
Previous
What do
bird.
you mean previous bird? It's still our bird.
Yeah, we
It
have
just
two.
doesn't live with us.
We have 2 birds. Their names are Kiwi and Coco. They're cacatuas ninfas. We live with them in Santo Domingo.
Ay, pero viste que fino. Ahí le sale el español muy bien a él, cacatúas ninfas. Muy bien. Muy bien. No, okay. So, Vic, so you went here, you lived here, you moved to DR. I know you worked at a couple of salons in DR. Mm-hmm. And then something wonderful happened. You opened your own business. Okay, well, besides that.
Yeah, I opened up my studio in DR. It was actually a spot that I was looking at for a couple of years. But at the time, it was too expensive. And then right after the pandemic and they opened the country again, me and Nicole decided to start looking for places, and Nicole just so happened to drive by that one studio, and it ended up being at a really, really good price, and that was my opportunity to be able to open my business.
Yep. Yay.
Yeah.
Kubiak.
I remember the old salon you worked at or something. It was named like with the cow.
Oh, Moo Moo.
Moo Moo.
Moo. No, it's not a cow.
Those two girls, they're sisters. They own Moo Moo Beauty. They were the ones who helped me get my foot in the door. So I'm really thankful for them for giving me the opportunity and introducing me to a lot of their friends and just giving me the opportunity to use their space to help me grow and get my foot in the door, because I was in a country that I didn't know anybody and nobody knew me. So I'm really thankful for that.
I remember when she was looking for the name for the salon. Remember that? She was crazy names. And I was just like, Vic, have you heard your last name? And she's like, I don't like my last name. I was like,
Kubi Snack.
I never
Kubiak.
ever...
I know.
I never ever liked my last name because living here in Florida, it's so easy to pronounce my last name and everybody somehow managed to...
butcher it.
F it up. So,
yeah, she did.
Our last name is really white. Hernandez, and really popular too.
You know, if my dad had taken his father's last name, I would have been Hernandez too.
Really? Well, but now we are related.
Isn't that funny? But long story short, everybody in DR seems to be really fascinated with my last name, so we decided...
It's not this fascinated. It's like, it's uncommon. To me, it's beautiful. It has like a weight. Tiene como un peso, like como una autoridad. Kubiak. It's like, you know, I was like, use your last name for your studio. I don't want to use my... So we had, remember we had somebody design something, and I was like, have them just design it so then we can look at it and see how, you know, how it looks. Mm-hmm. And it was perfect. It was perfect, and people really love it. And it is really easy to pronounce, at least in Spanish, too.
Yeah, in Spanish. And also, like, I've grown to really love my last name as well. Like,
thank
everybody.
God.
So...
Think about how different things would be if you had never met Mommy. You wouldn't have the name of your business, and you would have met us.
I know.
That's the sad part. You would have met us.
I'm really happy that you guys are in my life. I really love you guys.
We love you.
We love you. That reminds me, like Miss pronouncing a name. I was at a track meet, and then I was at an event. Listen,
this is parentheses.
But let her dog.
And I was at a track meet, and I was for my event, and I was waiting for my name to be called, but I didn't hear my name because this lady was saying Ema.
Ema?
Ema. She was like Ema.
I never heard that one.
And I was like, who's Ema? And I checked the last name, and I said, that's Emma. And she was like, Ema. And I said, Emma.
Wow.
And she just
I've never heard that version of the name.
Somehow there's always somebody to...
People call me Lois.
Mm-hmm.
Luis.
They
Luisito.
like to call me Louise. Yo, Louise.
Yeah,
I call you depending on my mood. If I'm mad at you.
Luis Alberto.
Okay, then. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Emma's middle name is rarely ever used.
I use it every day.
Especially when she's mad at me.
Which is every day. No, I'm just kidding.
Emma!
I'm kidding.
I never heard you use her middle name.
So,
I forgot your middle name.
You're weird.
Okay, focus. So, finally picked the name Kubiak. I remember helping you pick colors and the chairs. It was a fun process, though. It was fun to be there with you and help you. And the day that she opened and her first client and now watching her grow. You guys know she moved, right?
Yeah.
She moved the salon now. Now she has a bigger place.
I opened up a bigger salon about a month ago.
Oh, I thought you were saying she moved them from the house.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No, the salon.
Still got to keep the legacy of the house.
Yeah. So, like, when I opened up the studio, my plan was to work by myself. I wanted to do it, like, American style, where everybody is opening up their own studios and working for themselves. But I've grown, so I had thankfully I've been able to grow so much that the concept that I was trying to give, like, I still want to keep the same concept that I've been offering to my clients, something very personalized in a very like intimate setting, but I've also had the opportunity to grow so much and give other opportunities to other girls that are trying to progress in their careers as well. So
wait, but you have been doing that. You have been doing that because hold on. You had Dai, and she was awesome. You helped her, you showed her, and then Dai moved up, and she's on to bigger and better things.
Yeah. So
within the same industry. Why are you touching my shoes?
Everybody who has worked with me has somehow like grown a lot, even though they're not with me anymore. They've always. It was really nice to give somebody the opportunity to be able to grow.
But that's beautiful. And that's beautiful that you do that.
How much people do you have under you?
Right now, I have 2 girls, and then I have a friend of mine who started working with us as well. She specializes in brows and permanent makeup.
Permanent?
Yeah.
I said that wrong, didn't I?
No.
Okay.
You were correct.
But my team, like, I can't be any more thankful for, like, everybody who is in my circle of apoyo. How do you say that in English?
Support.
I have a really good support team, like, with you guys, even the people who are working with me, like, everybody has become such family to me, and I appreciate everybody so much because we have such synergy.
Yeah, that's the word.
What?
We have really good
It's a
synergy.
vibe.
Like, everybody's such a vibe.
Like twin telepathy.
Telepathy? I don't think they're going that far, but but it was it like the smaller studio was always a special place. It was like the type of thing where you would go in and you would feel at home, and then I know for a fact she would finish with people, like she would be done with what she was doing with them, and then they didn't want to leave, and it's like, but you gotta go because I got other people coming.
Yeah.
But that's the type of vibe. It's a vibe.
Yeah,
it's a good
and
vibe.
that's how I always want people to feel when they're with me. Like, I want people to feel that they don't want to go. So.
Oh, and no, my hair looks really good today because she did my hair, guys. It looks really good.
Thank you.
Wow.
You got upgraded to 2.
So why don't you tell our viewers and our listeners? Oh, she's gonna cry. Don't cry.
I always get emotional.
Don't make me cry.
Her teeth right now.
You're not ruining my makeup. I'm sorry. Why don't you tell our listeners and our viewers?
Use your hair.
Oh. what you service besides the balayage, what your salon does, and what you're doing here now, so they'll know.
So what my salon does, we offer everything from the most basic services like blow dries and deep treatments to nail services. I have 2 girls who are freaking amazing.
Amazing.
Who are specialists in nails. They offer all different types of techniques. It's not just regular basic manis and pedis. It's like anywhere between acrylics, designs.
I'm gonna step in here and give a little parentheses there, our famous parentheses. My mother, who lives in Dominican Republic, but does not live in Santo Domingo, she lives in Romana.
La Romana.
Okay, sir.
It's yes, sir.
She drives all the way to her salon just to get her nails done, because those girls are somewhat, there's no way to describe them. They're amazing.
They're amazing.
They do a really good job.
I make sure to tell them every day how good they are, because a lot of things that happen in DR, like within the salons, like that I've noticed is that a lot of bosses or salon owners, they don't appreciate or recognize their employees. But to me, they're not employees. They're just like,
they're team members.
They're team members. Like, I'm not just their. I'm not a boss. I'm their leader. Like, I don't want to be
bossy.
A boss. I'm somebody who leads.
But you are a boss. But I know what you mean.
So
like
you lead by example.
Exactly.
What were you gonna say?
I said, like sisters that help you instead of employees.
No, not sisters. They're like, I think she sees them as equals. You know, they're not beneath her. They're not
the pawns.
Look, oh my God, this one went deep.
And,
they're not the pawns.
And when you have a team and you make somebody feel appreciated, they're so much more willing to do so much more.
Of course,
when they feel appreciated. So I feel like that's something super important.
Has anyone ever
with anybody, like in any situation, like if the people around you feel appreciated by you, they're willing to go super far with you, not just in the work environment.
Agreed. Okay, so let's close that parentheses because that was just to let you know how good those girls are. So what else do you do at this time?
I'm sorry. Has anyone ever quit or fired?
I've never fired anybody. I've just given people the freedom to progress, and if it's not with me, then I cheer them on and I give them support. Like, all the people that have been with me and are not with me anymore, I cheer them on, and I still have a close relationship with all of them.
There's one of them that we saw here in Miami.
Really?
The girl who left, you looked at a picture on Facebook and she was like, she's in Miami?
Oh, yeah.
We met up with her.
I had this manicure girl called Yaileng. Hi, Yaileng, te voy a mandar este video. Yo, she used to work with me, and one day she said, I'm gonna go visit my mom, and next thing you know, I see a Instagram story of her in
Miami
South
Beach. Miami Beach.
And she's doing so well here, and she came over the last trip that I was here.
Where we used to live. She went to visit.
The last time that I was here, she came to visit, and
so that's the type of relationship she builds with her team members.
That's cool.
She keeps up.
Yeah. So other than the nails, I also offer color services. I specialize in color and cutting, so I do all the technical things, and then I'm training Yeliana, which is one of the nail girls. I'm also training her to become a hair specialist as well. So I'm trying to help a lot of people. That's awesome. As much as I can.
And what are you doing here now?
What am I doing here now? So
besides visiting,
like Nicole's mom, I have clients who travel to me, especially from different countries like United States. I have clients who travel from the States to DR just to come see me. I have a client who would come see me from St. Thomas, and the reason I'm here is because of her. She calls me up one day. She texted me one day and she told me, yo, I moved to Fort Lauderdale. I need you to continue to do my hair.
She's just very obedient. Okay, I'm on the next flight.
She was like, I don't trust anybody. I don't know anybody here who does as good as a job as you. If you come every few months, I promise I'll get a few of my friends to do their hair with you. And this has been my first trip. I went to go do her hair. Today, actually, in the afternoon, I'm going to go do a couple other of her friends. So my new project is to come every 3 months. I'm trying to build up a clientele here to work, and I'm willing to come every 3 months to do...
Which is what it takes to give a good maintenance for the hair, right?
Mm-hmm. So since the services that I specialize in, the maintenance is every 3 to 4 months. So I'm going to be here every 3 to 4 months to do everybody's hair.
So only 3? So we're in May, so it's June.
August.
I'll be back in August.
So now you know, ladies.
Hit me up. I will do your hair. Right now I am doing home calls.
I'll tell my friends.
Right now I'm doing home calls until I find a salon home to do everybody's hair. So,
well, now you know. I think that's awesome. You never know what kind of doors that's going to open.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the new opportunities to come my way. So.
Oh, and by the way, you guys already know me by now. I'm always thinking of different things to do. One of Emma's birthdays, she was like, she didn't know what she wanted to do. And I was like, okay, all right, I got this. Emma, take 5 friends. Vicky, close down the salon for that afternoon. I'm going to take those girls home. I'm going to feed them. And then we're going to come. Well, I have to feed them. And then we're going to go over to the salon. And you're going to get somebody to do makeup, to do nails, to do this. And that's exactly what we did. And
that was super fun.
They did their makeup, their nails, their hair. And then after they were all glammed up, they changed. And then we went to a restaurant. Yeah. So that was super cool. So if anybody wants to do birthday parties at the salon, hit her up. It was fun. It was very, very fun.
You should collaborate with Tia, like the one that takes photos. The one that was here the other time.
Well, she lives in New York.
So? No, she lives in New York. She came over here.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, well, Vicky, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you guys for having me.
We loved hearing your story. Yay! We can't wait to have you here every 3 to 4 months, and we wish you the best.
Thank you.
Always. We love you. You know that.
Next time you should bring Alexa.
Yeah, bring
the next time I come, I'm going to try, but it's not going to be a work trip. I'm going to try to bring the kids.
Yeah.
Liam hasn't been here yet, so
yeah.
I would like
Has he ever
for
been on a
him
plane?
to come and see Florida.
Yes.
Has he ever been on a
His
plane?
second
No,
home.
not yet.
No.
All right, Vic. Well, we wish you the best. We love you. Blessings on all of your endeavors, your business, and all your projects. We love you.
Thank you. Love you guys too.
Bye.
Bye. Until next time.